Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from Shabbat McDonough Field, where the 1-4 Memorial Crusaders are set to host the 0-6 Winnacunnet Warriors in just a few minutes. My name is Andrew Arndt. I'm joined here by Kyle Heavey, and in a little while, Michael Gonzalez. And Kyle, these two teams met last year in Winnacunnet, and Winnacunnet definitely had the better odds on that game. But this year, they have given up 139 points and only scored 20.
You know, Winnacunnet has not been the team that they expected to be this year, but the thing about it, as this season's gone on, they've been able to circle this game as a chance to really get a victory here against a Memorial squad that has had many opportunities to get some victories, but again, they only have one on the season, and we're glad to be here to see what the Crusaders and Warriors can do.
Yeah, their record really doesn't speak for how good of a team they are. Memorial's got one. They got blown out in Timberlane. You know, it's the first game of the season. Definitely much to improve on. And then they lost 2 in a row, both in overtime, just by 6 points each. And then beat Spalding by a point. Luckily, that wasn't in overtime, or Coach Sturgis said they would have forfeited that game. And then they just lost in Windham 20-7. So a couple close games and only one big blowout loss. So their record doesn't speak at all for how good of a team they are, and this is going to be a real competitive game tonight.
Well, as the coin toss comes out, this is going to be a huge thing. Who gets the ball first? Is it going to be white or is it going to be red? And which way will they be facing, as the wind is pretty, compared to the past few days where we've had, 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts, it's very quiet here on the wind side of things.
Yeah, it's definitely slowed down a little bit in the last couple of days. Thankfully, no rain tonight as there was last night, but still decently cold here, and the wind is definitely going to play a factor. I was watching the punts and kickoffs, and that wind is definitely going to play a factor, but we are ready for the national anthem, and we'll be right back.
Not bad for 59 degrees and a Friday, October 14th. Winnacunnet has won the coin toss, so as you can hear right there. And we'll get ready for the national anthem, but again, we got to have the players celebrate.
Oh yeah,
as they are obviously a big tradition here, as you always kind of come together after the coin toss to feel what's going on here. And now, as you said, Andrew, we will take a listen to the national anthem here.
Always a great job by the Manchester Memorial High School Marching Band playing the national anthem. And tonight is a special game. It's actually the annual Pink Out, showing awareness for breast cancer. As you can see, a lot of the players with pink socks or pink towels, and then in the crowd there's plenty of pink. And this happens every year, and even I've got my pink shirt on, and it's a great cause.
I'm loving the pink shirt with the bananas that you can see down here. It's
that's a
pretty
great
impressive shirt to see, but we'll get ready to kick this ball off as, again, Memorial will be kicking the ball from the left side of the screen to the right, and Winnacunnet in their red, white, and blue. A lot of red, white, and blue here.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of, I guess,
not
America.
The same shade.
Thankfully not, yes. That would be very difficult, as we had that earlier this year.
But as I always say, these games can't happen without refs. We got referee Mike Barbarian, umpire Andy Hardery, head linesman Gary Finkel, line judge John Batassarian, and the back judge is Ernie Rarig. And there's one player to watch on this Winnacunnet team, That's Jake Fredericks. Get this, he's a 6'2", 275-pound lineman, Kyle. He's a big kid.
Oh, little
Whoa.
punch kick to start us off. Oh, the referee's going to whistle it down. Great attempt. That reminds you of the New Orleans Saints versus the Indianapolis Colts in the Super Bowl. I believe that would have been about Super Bowl 45.
I think I might have been too young to watch that one.
Well, it's the only Super Bowl that Drew Brees won, and that's what they did to start the second half as the Saints wanted to get the ball away from Peyton Manning as much as they could, and it worked out, but unfortunately did not work here for Memorial.
Yeah, they tried, but we will kick off once again, as I'm not quite sure what they tried to do there, but Harrison on the kick here for Memorial.
You know, you can't fault Coach Sturgis
No,
for
try to
trying
get
something different here.
There's really no penalty there. Might have pushed him back, what, 5
Yeah.
yards? Did they kick from the 35 or the 40?
The 40, so
So,
they did
yeah.
go back 5 yards, and
It'll be regular kick here, I would think.
I think that Winnacunnet would be smart to realize
Yeah.
what's going to happen if they do it again. But high up in the air it goes. Caught about the 25, makes a move, and finally brought down.
It's good field position to start.
So not a bad little kick for Winnacunnet. They're going to be happy with that.
They definitely should be.
Sincere Bailey was the one that returned that, the junior 5'10", 185-pound running back. And now we'll see what Winnacunnet can do. Again, Andrew, as you said, they have come in winless, but anything can happen on that Friday night.
They got shut out last week at Pinkerton. And their first 2 games of the season were shutouts, and they did not score last game. So for an offense that's only scored 20 points in 6 games, let's see what this Memorial defense has got for them.
Yeah, we've seen them a few times this year, and they are a pretty good defense from Memorial. And
Just to
quick
run
handoff.
right up the middle. Good 5-6 yard gain.
Quarterback is Riley McDaniel for the Warriors. He's only a sophomore, 6'3", 190 pounds.
Yeah,
he's a good-sized quarterback as a sophomore.
I expect we're going to see him running a lot tonight. He's definitely got good size to him. But
and he's a defensive back, too. That's scary to
I
think.
wonder if we'll see him play both sides tonight.
Oh, looking at the size of their squad, they are pretty small, but
Yeah, they are.
man in motion.
Yep, that's Goucher. Oof, right up the middle again. Might have gotten the first down, but we're going to wait for the signal.
Oh, it's kind of a tough spot.
Yeah.
The both officials are looking at each other. They're going short.
Either got it or it's going to be third and extremely short, maybe half a yard.
Well, really all that McDaniel has to do is use his 6'3" frame to get across. But
Yeah, just take one step, and he's over. But I'm not quite sure what the problem has been for the Winnacunnet Warriors this year with their offense, as they were such a dominant team last year.
well, it's competition. You know, Pinkerton, as you saw, shut them out, not even giving up a single point, and that's all it takes. Run up the middle.
And there it is, first down. Easy first down. No, this 3rd and 1 on what easily could have been a first down on 2nd down, but you'll take the 3rd and 1, and Chain Gang's on the move for the first time tonight. And even for a Winnacunnet team that was the Division I champions just a couple seasons ago, 2017, when they beat Pinkerton by 20, it's pretty crazy to see what's changed in the past couple seasons for these Warriors.
Well, we've seen it in soccer as well this year, as the Central girls have not had a good season, and they just won it a matter of 4 years ago. So the changeover is incredible sometimes. A quick handoff again.
Another run.
And this is to Frankie Brown, who's a senior, 5'11", 205 pounds. He's pretty good size for a running
Yeah,
back.
they definitely got some big kids out there in the Hampton area. It's looking like they got some big linemen, 6'1", 275 Connor Bennett I see out there. And then obviously who I talked about before, 66 Jake Fredericks, who, by the way, is committed to play baseball in college, but I did my research and I could not find out where that is.
Oh,
but I do know that
interesting.
he's committed somewhere.
I mean, he's got to be the first baseman.
Here's
That's all I can
Goucher in
think of.
motion again.
Oh, it's Memorial.
Good stop up
quick,
front.
able to see that he was trying to hit the edge and was unable to.
Yeah, this front seven's really going to be the thing that wins them the game tonight. If their front seven's on, they will be fine.
Oh, here we go, a long 3rd down. And Andrew, this is great for Memorial. If they can stop them here, they would at least get the ball in pretty good field position.
Yeah, big stop here at just about midfield, but they've got to hold up for one more play.
They're going to pitch out.
Oh, there's the toss.
And he's short of the
That's
first
Dylan
down.
Palm on the carry.
See what Coach Ryan Francoeur decides to do. You obviously are not playing for a playoff game
No,
this
they're
year.
0-6, not getting in the playoffs this year at least.
They are ready to go here.
Yeah, this is a 6 and 7 seed matchup, but they're going to go for it.
Let's see if they jump off sides. Oh, man in
Yes,
motion.
they did.
Oh,
That was
that's
Brooks
gonna
Connors.
bring them back 5 yards, and I
Feel
thought
like
they
they
were
punt here.
They were trying to do the same thing to Memorial. Instead, their own player kind of messed up.
Yeah, that was the sophomore running back, Brooks Connors, and yeah, here comes the punt team as Ryan Francoeur has decided not to go for it after taking that 5-yard penalty. And now Ethan Vilgrain's the return man here for Memorial.
Oh, he's back about the 10-yard line, so let's see what type of return he can get with nice pink socks on his end. Long snap, kick. Ooh, it's
Almost
good boot.
blocked by Adumane.
And it takes a good Warriors bounce. Will it get into the... Oh, it does not. Oh, but he goes into the end zone. See what the officials mark it. Well,
He hit the turf before he got in.
I'll give Brooks Connor credit. He
Made up for his penalty, but now here comes the offense led by junior quarterback Connor McFarland. And as I told you earlier, no Chase Burst tonight. He's in a sling, so Eric Seymour will be getting most of the touches, which means we'll see a lot of power running here, just straight up the middle with the offensive line creating a hole.
basically, I feel like it's going to be the New England Patriots out there with, Damian Harris being out this week. It's going to be a lot of Ramondre Stevenson, and now the same thing here with Memorial.
Yep,
Can they
right
get
up
out of
the
the end
middle.
zone? Barely able to sneak out for, he loses his helmet. Unless he's that tough, he doesn't play with a helmet. I'll let you decide that, Andrew.
He is a tough kid, but playing without a helmet nowadays is definitely tough. But now he comes out of the game, and Jackson Philbrook comes on. They're making a lot of switches here.
Well, as soon as you lose your helmet, you got to come off the field. So you
Yeah.
got to have a replacement there. Now,
All the way back at their own 2-yard line. So they
got
got
to be
90.
safe in the end zone. A little pitch, trying to get around the corner. Still, he
Oh,
fumbles
fumble.
it, and it's going to be recovered by the Warriors at about the 6-yard line, maybe 7-yard line. Tough fumble right there, Andrew.
Yeah, I believe that was Caleb Wheeler on the carry, and that's where you miss Chase Burst because his ball security is something else, and Wheeler just lost the ball in a really, really tough spot, and now Winnacunnet's in prime position to take the lead in this game really early.
Something that you got to remember, they haven't scored in nearly 3 weeks now.
Yeah,
So
it's-
Warriors are definitely hungry, and like I said, they've been circling this game for some time with the way that the Memorial squad has played this year.
it's not going to come easy, though.
Nope, certainly not. But with 7 yards to go on 1st and goal,
Here's the run.
tries to hit
Left
the outside.
He's got room, and he's in. Touchdown, Warriors.
That's Frankie Brown right there. Was able to get that touchdown.
Yeah, he had the stiff arm on the left side, and that was just too easy. I mean, when you fumble at around the 15-yard line, that's just basically giving the other squad a touchdown. But Winnacunnet strikes first, and now Memorial's going to have to play from behind for at least this half, most likely, but maybe even all night long. That just came way too easy.
Oh, they're going to go for the extra point. I've seen a lot of teams this year going for 2-point conversions, as we saw a lot in that Dover game last week.
And the Spalding one.
And the Spalding game, so we'll see what the kicker can do. Ball is launched,
Oh,
it's blocked. So it hits off the goalpost for soccer, and instead it will remain a 6-0 Winnacunnet Warrior lead.
Yeah, that was DJ Siasa on the kick there, but
And we
now
got a
there's
late
a flag.
penalty there. We'll see what this is all about, Andrew.
I wonder if something was said,
I've
but the refs will meet.
never
and
seen a
discuss what
penalty
it
like
is.
that. I mean, to know that the play was way over, that both teams are going back to their sidelines. The band doesn't know. They're just going to play.
Yeah, that's just waiting for a signal here. I'm not quite sure what this could be. Maybe it's a slippery flag like we saw a lot of last week, and that's Michael's term.
But sportsmanlike conduct on Memorial, so that'll bring the ball 15 yards forward.
Yeah, Coach Sturgis is on the field over there really wondering what's going on. But I wonder, is this going to be assessed at the end of the drive, or will it be closer kick?
No, look at Winnacunnet. They're moving up already, so this is going to be a huge. They're going to be kicking from their own, Memorial side of the field. So basically, all he has to do is, if he can plop it up, it would be a perfect landing spot about the 2-yard line again.
This is going to be weird.
Not used to the ball being this far forward in the
Kicking
game.
from their own 45. But Sisaka will kick it either way. And it's right up the middle.
Pooch kick taken at about the 10. He's able to get good field position up to about the 26-27. Not bad right there.
Yeah, that's way better than the last time. But now McFarland leads his offense and looking for definitely a better drive than the last time. But I got a feeling we're going to see McFarland throw the ball a lot tonight. Test Winnacunnet secondary, see how good they are, especially early in this game where they've got the lead and they're going to be playing confident. Test the secondary.
Well, here we go. Oh, now we got some flags and whistles again, as we had a player for Winnacunnet coming off. And that's Frankie Brown again.
Captain who just scored the touchdown for the Warriors.
Maybe he has some blood on his jersey that they got to fix that up.
McFarland in the shotgun. Oh, he hand off to Seymour.
Seymour.
Oh, he's ran into his own man.
A little bit of a clothesline there as well.
He just completely ran into his own man.
And he is still not getting it up. Now he is, and this is not good at all, Andrew, for Memorial. Oh, his shoulder is out, it looks like.
That's not good. So we're going to have A.J. Sebastian in at running back now, and an already short-handed team on running back. If Seymour is out for this game, then expect Connor McFarland to throw the ball tonight. But he's...
I mean, next man up is what it's going to be, but at the same time, you're running out of next man up.
Yeah, it's A.J. Sebastian is next man up, and then your guy, Gio Soto, will be the next man up, but McFarland in the shotgun formation again.
Here we go, the second chance at the ball.
Man in motion. And it is Vilgrain cutting back, looking for the first, but not quite enough. He had a great game against Spalding last time we were here with those 2 touchdowns.
It is a first down, Andrew. Official has officially told the chain gang to get a move on.
Wow, I'm surprised they gave that. It looked like he was at least a couple yards short. Surprised they gave that to him. But as I was saying, he had a great game against Spalding last time we were here with over 100 receiving yards and those 2 touchdowns, and was even nominated for Player of the Week.
Well, at this point, being down 6-0 in this game, he's going to have to get something going.
Empty backfield. McFarland in the shotgun quickly gets rid of it. It's Alessandro on the near side, fighting for the first down, but can't quite get it. I saw for Winnacunnet, Kevin Tilley in on the tackle there, and it's going to bring up second down.
Winnacunnet, they're playing more of a passive defense right now. They're really not trying to work so much, but at the same time, Memorial has been getting rid of the ball very quickly. Give McFarland credit. He's absolutely been able to.
I wonder why. I think McFarland sees Fredericks out of the little corner of his eye and just wants to get rid of that ball.
It's a smart decision right there. Now a little handoff, and he's going to be eaten up. And look at this. He's going to be absolutely pancaked.
Winnacunnet says they have the ball. Let's wait for a signal.
Interesting to see. The officials aren't making any rules.
Tyler
so
Hall
far
on the carry. He is a junior, but let's see.
Ball is.
No, they did not have it, I don't believe.
All right, well, here we go. It'll be a big third down here. Memorial having better field position than the first drive. Has got to figure something out here.
They just move the ball tonight is going to be their key. Just move the ball. Definitely something they could not do last week against the Wyndham Jaguars. I know you were at that game. I could not make it, but I watched some of it on the Friday Night Lights New Hampshire media broadcast. They always do a great job there.
Give them credit. They're got a bunch of cameras and a lot of, and now Memorial absolutely angry beyond belief that they have to call a timeout, and Ethan Vilgrain is ready to become the Hulk right now.
Yeah, it looked like they did not know exactly what they were doing. I saw a lot of moving around on the line and just a lot of confusion I could tell from up here. So Coach Sturgis takes the timeout and reassesses what play they're going to run here on 3rd and 2.
I don't know if Ethan has picked his Halloween costume, but from the way that was, he could actually be the Incredible Hulk. As that was a lot of frustration to have to use that timeout.
Because he probably knew exactly what he was doing and was mad at the people who just did not quite know what they were doing. But now Seymour's taking his jersey off. That's never a good sign.
Now, pan down to him to show
He's even got tape on his shoulder there, already banged up, and now with him out of the game, they've got their speed in there in A.J. Sebastian, but will they have that power from Gio Soto if he gets into the game tonight?
Oh, it's just a tough loss right there, especially in the first quarter, is being down 6-0 as it is as we go back to the action at hand. Again, a 3rd down here, Andrew.
It's the handoff to Sebastian right up the middle, but he is met right at the line. And that'll be a loss.
I've seen a lot of Vince Wilfork clips over the years where he was able to stop the offensive line.
That was Fredericks again, by the way.
Yeah, that was definitely Fredericks working his strength to cause the Memorial lineman just to be able to be on ice skates back there.
Yeah, he's powerful, and he's got it all in the legs. He just propels himself forward and just puts himself right through those linemen to get to the quarterback. But it's Aline punting it away here for Memorial.
Oh, a bad kick.
Yeah,
that's
not
basically
good.
going to land about the 50. Oh, bounces back into Memorial, and they're going to. That punt is basically going to be 2 yards.
Yeah, that was not at all what they wanted. They're giving Winnacunnet great field position once again, and here comes Riley McDaniel to lead the Warriors offense for the 3rd time in this first quarter. With 3:36 to go.
3:36 to go, and it just feels like things have just been all off. And Coach Sturgis makes a good decision. Call timeout.
Second one already.
Get these guys squared away. They are playing bad football all around, special teams, defense, offense, and this is not the Memorial squad that we have seen twice already this year.
Yeah, they're not focused quite at all, actually, and they've been just – a lot of people went into this game expecting Memorial to win because of Winnacunnet's record, but, I mean, I never really say this, but in this instance, one player could change the aspect of this game, and that player is Fredericks. I mean, if he just gets to the quarterback all night long, forces McFarland to make throws he doesn't want to, then this game is not going to go well for the Crusaders here on the last game before senior night next week, where they will host the Nashua South Panthers.
Well, they break the huddle, and here we go with a 1st down for Winnacunnet. And like you said, Andrew, their 3rd time with the ball, and
already 2 timeouts off the board for Memorial here, not even out of the first quarter yet. And that's going to be definitely something to think about.
Well, under center he goes.
McDaniel looking to throw.
We have not seen him throw it, and look at that.
He's got a man, and it's incomplete.
How do you have 2 receivers in the same area? That seems like someone did not read the.
Yeah, that was pretty good coverage by Lucas Brown there on the far side, closest to the Winnacunnet bench, but it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I don't know if Tate Gouger or Jack Strother had the wrong play on that one, but either way, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of confusion when it could have been a huge gain for the Warriors, but it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. McDaniel under center again with 2 in the backfield.
A big 3. That would be exactly what the Crusaders need right now to get
That would be just what they want.
get some morale back in.
McDaniel going to hand it off right
And
up
look
the
at this.
middle, but he's met.
Surrounded by a sea of red.
That's going to be good for 4-ish 3-yard gain. Decent, but it's going to bring up 3rd and 7 again. And for a Memorial team that already stopped Winnacunnet here on 3rd and 7, this would be a huge, huge stop after a little bit of a lackluster first 2 drives to start this game out.
Well, your offensive coordinator is running down onto the field right now to try to figure things out.
He is not happy. And I can tell he does a great job with his team. Coach D'Onofrio, kudos to you, but he is not excited with how this game is going right now.
As he's just gotten onto the grass, so he's able to talk to the team here. And see what 3rd down can bring.
McDaniels with the pitch outside.
Can they get him before the... Yes, they do!
They did.
Good stop right here by Memorial. A combination of a couple players, 20 and 21 for Memorial. Making those tackles. Have been Jacob Clarington and Martin Alessandro.
That was Frankie Brown on the carry, and another huge 3 and out for the Crusaders. But here, right here is where they have to capitalize. Punter for Winnacunnet is going to be Jake Magri this time instead of the kicker, DJ Sisasha.
And
it's another good punt.
wow, he takes a good Memorial bounce, so they will get the ball at the 20-yard line.
You know, they've known what they've done wrong. Obviously, coaches are telling them what they just did wrong in those 2 drives. 3 drives, only 1 score here for Winnacunnet, but now Memorial can definitely capitalize here. Throw the ball, get it downfield, and just score.
Well, with $1:56 to go in this first quarter, both teams getting the ball 3 times, but you got to say Winnacunnet has looked a little bit better than Memorial.
They definitely
But
have.
let's see if this timeout changed anything for the Crusaders.
McFarland looking to throw. He's got somebody just missed Vilgrain on the far side. Just hit the hand of Vilgrain, couldn't reel it in. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. If there's one thing we know about Division I high school football, records do not speak for how good the team is. We can say that really for any team. I mean, Spalding came in here undefeated, lost to Memorial a couple weeks ago. Central just beat Dover, who is in 3rd place in the East standings. So records really do not speak for how good a team is in this league, and we've seen plenty of that example this year.
It's kind of been interesting having the different divisions. And
McFarland with the handoff, but he's going to be met right back at the line again. We're going to have 3rd and long.
Boy, it's really impressive to see some of the strength on the defensive line for Winnacunnet. They definitely have been able to stop any sort of...
Oh, and here comes a flag. This is going to be
interesting.
interesting to see what that's for. But it has definitely been a combination of Jack Hogan and Jake Fredericks tonight for the Winnacunnet Warriors. Jack Hogan and Jake Fredericks, both captains. Hogan wears number 71 and Fredericks is number 66.
John Vino has been out there as well as the defensive end.
72, yes.
72. He's definitely been very good at 5'9", 185 pounds. So to know that your defensive end is smaller than your running back.
Here's the penalty.
Oh, this is not good. This is the 2nd time against Memorial already for unsportsmanlike
Somebody's got to be
conduct.
running their mouth out there then. Probably to the referee.
Referees don't appreciate that.
And I have no problem with them handing out that penalty. I mean, these guys are volunteering, and especially we've got a shortage of officials these days. I mean, a lot of games have been canceled because of no officials. And, I mean, why? But, you know, 3rd and 20, 3rd and long. Not looking like
and you're
promising.
Back at your own 10-yard line. This is not an easy spot to be in for Memorial.
Empty backfield here. McFarland looking downfield. He's got Bolio, but he can't get him.
Ball lands out of bounds.
No flag, and they're going to have to punt again.
And now is coverage there by number 2 and Tate Gosher.
Bolio definitely said something to Kevin Tilley at the end of that play. Maybe he thought he was grabbing his jersey a little bit. I just saw a clean battle for the ball there. No penalty. Memorial will punt again.
I was following the ball, so I unfortunately did not get to see it. So A fumble and 2 punts here for Memorial. Not an easy way to start the game.
No, this first quarter is just definitely going to be one to forget.
High snap, but
here's
caught.
the punt. This one's better than the last one.
Takes a Memorial Crusader bounce.
Looks like it's going to land at about the 38-yard
yard
line.
backwards. Oh, so really this is going to be a short drive again for the Warriors, who are looking to increase their lead now here.
Yeah, and now Coach D'Onofrio is going to talk to McFarland and Vilgrain, because it looks like they were on last week. They looked like Brady and Gronkowski last week, but now they just do not look on at all, and they're definitely going to need to be on later in this game because they connected a lot last time we were here.
I was going to say, you did not see the Wyndham game last week, so 2 weeks ago, your last time seeing the Crusaders. I see what you're saying now. Not last night. That was soccer. As here we go, first and 10.
McDaniel with the handoff.
A little stumble, able to stay on his feet, but he's able to get 8 yards.
Yeah, he's going to be short, 2nd and 2. Looked like he might have been stopped at the line there, but he kept his balance and was able to propel himself for a few extra yards.
Not much you can do on that when they stay up on their feet.
Yeah, like Ramondre Stevenson last week with his balance in the Patriots game against the Lions.
Looks like they're going to have everyone's going to switch sides. So interesting. The only people that really stayed the spot were the center and the quarterback. So.
Yeah, I've noticed they do a lot of switching here in some of their games that I've watched, especially the outside linemen. But McDaniel under center again. He's going to flip it.
And this is going to be a great stop by Memorial.
Be short of the 3rd down again.
Got to be proud with that stop right there.
That's going to do it for the first quarter, though. Winnacunnet strikes first. They've got Memorial by a score of 6-0. That touchdown being scored by senior captain Frankie Brown. And that was definitely not a quarter to remember for the Crusaders, as they got the ball on offense 3 different times and were able to travel maybe 70 yards combined on those 3. They fumbled on the first drive.
You're giving them a lot of credit there. There wasn't really much movement there on the offensive side of things.
Yeah, there was just a tough first quarter, but you know what? It's over now. 6-0, 1 possession ball game. Now you just got to forget about it. Don't even remember it happening. There's a new 12 on the board, and you just got to stay in this game because you don't want to be out of the game in the first quarter because that's just going to make the whole situation worse. You just got to stay in it.
I've seen some really bad games, Andrew, and this is not one of them. It's just one team is playing down to the competition, I feel like, right now.
Definitely. And that has been their kind of issue all year long, is they really play down to their competition kind of a lot. But they've got to fix things here.
Memorial will now be defending the north end zone, as Winnacunnet in their white jerseys, blue pants, will be going left to right this time across your
nice
screen.
Nice spot of Michael Gonzalez coming up to the booth. He was down there in the bleachers, but now he should be in here any second.
We'll have to find out if he joined the band for the first quarter or what happened.
Yeah.
It should be interesting to see, as he will be in the booth right now. As Winnacunnet trying to figure things out.
Winnacunnet's in great field position at the 31.
Michael Gonzalez, welcome to the press box here at Shabbat McDonough Field. Were you part of the band for the first quarter? You were down there.
No, I was doing what you told me to do, check on the Central game for the first quarter at Gill.
Thank you.
Okay.
They're playing against the Wyndham Jaguars.
So I went to the wrong place, guys.
It's,
but we're here.
Glad you were able to make it in good shape.
Classic.
As
McDaniel under center, run right up the middle again. He's got room,
tackle.
But a great tackle there. It was made by Martin Alessandro, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
No, they're saying it's the first down, Andrew. You got to be
really.
You got to watch the chain gang a little bit more there.
Wow. Definitely been a little generous with the first downs here, I feel like. It looks like they've been short a couple of times tonight, but they've got, I guess, a better view than we do.
Oh, we do have a tough angle up here in the press box, so it's only so much you can do here with Winnacunnet back 1st and 10.
Man in motion.
Yep.
Struther Run up the middle again.
Still working his legs to keep moving.
But now he's going to be forced backwards, and I don't believe he got the first down that time.
You know, guys, coming up here, a lot of buzz in the atmosphere here. Super exciting. It's such a good thing to see, like everyone coming together on Friday night.
Yeah, this crowd definitely shows out every Friday night here at Memorial.
Not Gil.
Not Gil. We'll be there for the. We'll be back there for. They just announced this week. I know
Turkey Bowl.
Mayor Craig was very pleased that it'll be Memorial versus Central on Thanksgiving Day, 10 a.m.
Here
That's
we go. Second
beautiful.
down. McDaniel handoff.
Look
again,
at this.
But a great stop. That's Josh Johannet. What a stop
Beast.
by the big guy in red.
Boy, he has not missed the weight room.
No, he is not.
No, I mean this term in the greatest way. Hog. He embraces that term. Trust me.
Yeah,
He looks like not to be messed with.
he's a great player, and he just made one heck of a stop. Completely stopped Brooks Connors from going anywhere. And now another third down for Winnacunnet. Memorial stopped him pretty well on these tonight.
But can they stop him here? It doesn't matter in the pass.
McDaniel's going to take it himself, and he's going to get that first down pretty easily.
Very good quarterback sneak right
Definitely
there.
caught the defensive line off guard there.
Looked like an
and-
Aaron Rodgers type
Yeah.
first down, right?
So, Andrew, I looked at the books today, and I noticed this is going to be a line matchup.
Oh,
Would you
yeah.
agree on that?
Yeah, before you got here, we were talking about Winnacunnet. Watch for number 66. I think you're going to like him.
Okay.
His name's Jake Fredericks. He is a 6'2", 275-pound offensive and defensive lineman.
I love those numbers.
Quick throw on the outside.
Wow.
He's got plenty of room. Touchdown Warriors.
What pizzazz.
Yeah, he leaped into the end zone. That's Tate Goucher. And now Winnacunnet is taking this score to 12-0.
Tate, senior, 6 foot, 165. Looks like he could be a high jumper as well from the
Yeah.
way that he was able to get it into that end zone. And again, a tough spot, tough first half right here for Memorial so far. 9:42 remaining.
Looks like DJ Siaka will take the extra point and try to make this 13 instead of going for 2 and making it 14. But he missed the first one. It was blocked in front, so
See what they do here the second time.
kick is up.
Close.
And really close to being blocked, but it's good this time.
We saw that last week, you know, that bad snaps, you know,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
so this could carry over. He proved himself right on that one, though.
Yeah, scores 13-0 Winnacunnet. And Memorial, in my opinion, this is a must-score drive for the Crusaders, as they've had a really lackluster first quarter. A little bit of a breakdown on that drive to start the second, too, and now they've got to get themselves back in this game just like they have all season long. They were down 14-0 against Wyndham. Then Connor McFarland ran in a touchdown, make it 14-7, and then Wyndham ended up winning that game. But they've stayed in games all year long for the most part, and now they've got to prove that they can do that once again.
It's kind of evening out at the end of the season, huh, guys? Like,
Yeah.
kind of parodies happening.
A lot of parodies so far in football this year. Is the only ones that really are standing out in Division One is Spalding, not Spalding, but Londonderry.
They always
Oh,
do,
yeah.
right?
Londonderry's looking very good in
Defending champs.
and in Division Two, you got Souhegan.
Little bit of a pooch kick here, and it's just going to be kneeled.
D2.
There.
Who's running D2 right now?
Souhegan Sabres
Yes.
are looking dominant down there in Amherst. And
That was Dan Bettencourt on the return, and kind of a smart decision based on what has happened on the return so far tonight, as they haven't gotten great field position, and they fumbled on a run earlier, so, always just got to make sure you field the ball before you go anywhere. And now Connor McFarland's going to have to lead his squad down the field. He's got 65 to go.
no big deal. 65 yards. You can do that in 2 plays.
McFarland in the shotgun formation, looking
got a
deep for
man.
Vilgreen, but it's behind him.
That's good coverage. It's understated what he did
Yeah.
right there. He turned him outside, which meant he would have had to make some kind of miraculous move to come back. That's all positioning, and a lot of that is footwork, like in basketball.
Yeah, it's a great coverage there. That was Kevin Tilley, the captain and senior. So,
Strong safeties as well.
Yeah.
They do have some good speed.
Yeah, they're gonna come out, guard the run, but mostly they're their defense, their center fielders in a way.
Center fielders. He's looking like Andrew Jones back in the Atlanta Braves days.
Yeah, some are more aggressive than others. It depends on the scheme, I guess.
And here we go with 2nd and 10, Andrew.
Yes, McFarland. Shotgun again, out of the pocket, looking. He's got his man Vilgrain this time, but he's short of the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
Andrew, look at the time they had from the line right there. That was like almost, it was Madden-esque again.
Yeah.
Like, you just got to give it to them because it ain't easy as it looks. A lot of people think it is. It's not. It ain't easy at all. Ask any coach.
It's not just playing catch in the backyard.
Yeah, no,
It's footwork. It's discipline.
McFarland's got great vision. He saw those blockers coming from a mile away, was able to get away and find his man, but 3rd and 4, McFarland running again, looking downfield. He's got a man, but it's intercepted by Tilly.
That's just, mano a mano right there.
That's a tough spot right there. Giving the ball away at the 34-yard line.
And that's 4 drives and 4 turnovers here for the Crusaders.
Andrew, would you say he got mossed on that?
Yeah, he did. Absolutely.
Unfortunately, Kevin Tilly's 6 foot 270 pounds.
Again, tight coverage by him. There hasn't really been an open man downfield because Tilly has been all over the receivers who are going deep tonight.
Senior year, baby.
Got to give credit to great coverage, as that was the definition of that. Adam Jocks coming off the field near side here, and Winnacunnet's ready for another scoring drive.
Looked like a safety coming up and making an outfielder play.
Another great play.
Great
by
play.
the same kid, too.
Michael, I'm now reading your text messages. That was kind of funny to
Another run up the middle, maybe gain of 2 or 3 yards.
They looked at me crazy when I walked in and said I was with the TV show. And they're like, okay, go on up, bud. I'm knocking, and no one's answering. I'm like, Andrew, let me in.
Unfortunately,
It's funny, too. Because
a lot of requests for doing another Central game tonight, too. So I'm glad you got those same requests as I did.
It's packed there, too. I'm glad to see that. Maybe their win brought some momentum for this, some excitement,
Well, we're got to give some love to all the other teams.
Daniel's going to take it himself again. Another Aaron Rodgers-esque play, but it's going to be short of the first down. Going to bring up 3rd and about 3.
So, yeah, we're getting a good look at number 78 close up to us. He's a big man.
Yeah, it's Caleb Joyner for Winnacunnet, or did you mean Memorial?
Memorial.
Yeah, that's Mene Adumene.
Yeah, okay, so another guy I coached. This is great. He was a
great kid, too.
Monster. So good. So good.
Right, again, 3rd and short here for the Warriors. McDaniel under center.
Oh,
again, what a stop.
Great job there. I saw number 70 doing all the hard work there for Memorial.
Well, you guys have been here a million times. What are they doing? Are they going?
I think they're going
4th and 1. What do they do?
They're going to go for it.
They're huddling.
Up 13-0. You know how
Do you like
the
this,
Memorial
Andrew?
offense has been tonight. Yeah, I love
Like
the
this?
atmosphere
Why
here.
not? No, do you like this play call?
Yeah, when you're up 13-0 and you know how
Roll
the
the dice,
Memorial
yeah.
offense has been tonight, you just...
You've not been stopped at all
Yeah.
on your, really on 3rd or 4th and short. You've been able to get all these first downs. So let's see if they try to get them to jump off sides, though.
4th down, McDaniel under center again.
They will play.
That's the handoff, and it's
Second
stopped.
effort. Nice play. Good job, guys. I thought that second effort might carry them through, but they stayed tight and turnover on downs, right?
Frankie Brown on the carry, and yes, that'll be finally Memorial turnover on downs.
Big spot here, I'd say.
By the way, Seymour is in a sling down there, so I would assume he's done for the game, and that is tough, having RB1 and 2 out for this game.
Wow.
Yeah, it's obviously you can see that they're missing that energy, that excitement from the running game. Something that we've seen 3 times, or at least 2 times in this year, and unfortunately the 3rd time.
But there's a dad or a mom out there, or an aunt or an uncle.
It's first down Warriors.
And their buddies in there starting running back right now.
As a penalty on Memorial, it's first down Warriors. Can you believe that?
Yeah, they're going to move the ball up. I didn't see the flag on the field, but
it's been chippy.
Wow.
And it looks like it was a 15-yard.
Wonder if that was another unsportsmanlike.
They need to wrap that up if it is.
And if it was, then they've got to take care of that.
Yeah. That comes with senior leadership.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not even a coaching thing. It's a peer thing, because you listen to your buddy if he says, hey, cut it out.
Into Memorial territory now.
And especially moving him up that far. But McDaniel's going to he's going to throw. He's got his man for a first down and a lot more.
It's a quick pop pass hitch pattern.
Jake Magri on the carry there. Yep. He's going to get himself to the 27, 26-yard line. And another first down for the Warriors.
Andrew, that's pre-played. They had that drawn up. Trust me, when they were on defense going for it.
Yep, play action.
They knew what they were going to do first play, and that was
a lot
quick.
of people. Yeah, that was quick play action. Saw Magri wide open down the middle. And he lowered his shoulder and drove his way down for the first down.
Quarterbacks can get in a zone, a mojo, if you will. The momentum, and just keep that ball rolling.
McDaniel going to toss it to the outside, but that was Brooks Connors who's going to be stopped short. Looked like about a 5 or 6 yard gain. Going to bring up second and short either way. But Memorial's getting beat up on defense.
So there's still, it's not a short 5 yards. It's still a lot of work to get. Any yard you can get in football is a tough one. So
huge of a penalty, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm really wondering if that was another unsportsmanlike, because if it was, then that's definitely something that needs to be cleaned up, because you can't just be giving him 10 free yards.
Well, it's 15 before the play, so we have to assume.
Here we go, handoff.
Again, handoff to Brown. He's going to have plenty of yardage for the first down. He's been RB1 in my opinion tonight. He's got a touchdown and plenty of carries for Winnacunnet.
Well, he's a captain for a reason, and right now he's showing his leadership, trying to get Winnacunnet their first win of the year. And
wow, really?
Head coach Ryan Francoeur has got to be just running with him left and right, as you got to do what you got to do. Senior leadership.
Memorial 3-2, correct?
1-4.
Oh, they're 1-4. Okay, so trying to get on the board here for Winnacunnet then.
Man in motion behind the play. It's McDaniels up the middle.
McDaniels handed off.
Stopped short.
All I've heard is Memorial has talent. Like
McDaniels hand off to Brooks Connors.
They just falling short right at the end, or whatever's happening now. You learn from that stuff.
Yeah, they've definitely learned from it, especially in their first 2 overtime games after their first blowout loss at Timberlane, where they were able to make undefeated Spalding go home with their first loss. But
seems like a young team. Looks like a lot of juniors coming up next year. So these are the
lot
moments.
of seniors on this team too.
Tate Gosher in motion, but timeout is going to be called by the Warriors.
It's their first one they've used this half, with 4:12 to go in this first half, and it has been all Warriors this far.
13-0 lead, and I guess for Memorial, you got to make the stop here. You do get the ball first in the second half. You have plenty of ability to get back in this game, but you can't let them score any more points, and that's something that Coach Sturgis has got to tell these guys. Someone make a play right now.
They've got to make the defensive stops before they make the offensive ones, because if Winnacunnet continues to score, then those offensive points won't mean much, but they will mean something if Memorial is able to stop Winnacunnet here and take the ball downfield for a score before the end of the half. We have seen them do that a couple times this year. I know they did it against Dover.
They will mean something, you're right.
But these stops are going to be the thing that really wins them this game.
Oh, for sure. And I don't know, are they throwing a lot? I missed the first quarter.
Yeah, they've thrown it a little bit. They lost their first 2 running backs.
Well, I'm saying Memorial. Are they going to be, you think they're going to stick with the run? Because I love the run.
No, they
can't at this point with losing your top 2 running backs. It's certainly going to be an uphill battle, as you can say.
Really?
But here we go. Second down.
Here's McDaniel under center again. He's going to wait and take it himself. He's here near side. He's got room, but he is taken out at about the 2, pushed out by Lucas Brown, A.J. Sebastian, and then Raymond Aline there. But he's got the first down, and now
first and goal.
A lot of quarterbacks won't take that hit on like that. And, that's 2 extra yards by taking that hit and hitting them with momentum. It's kind of like an option to pass run, Sweeping
it
out
works pretty well.
Yeah. It's a very popular play in football.
But now they're inside the 5.
Warriors. Look at the
Stopped right at the line.
He's still pushing though. It's no whistle, and finally we do get it.
Could not get it by himself that time. Memorial defensive line just swallowed him right up.
Expect the same thing. Winnacunnet has no problem running 45 off the clock every play.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
And it's one of those things. Memorial's got to decide what they want to do.
I
If
mean,
they're just going to let up the touchdown anyway, might as well have some time.
I don't. With the
I
way
say go for the stop.
you got to go for the stop.
Get the ball too.
Someone just needs to pop that, punch it out, do something, anything you can to avoid them getting across that last white line.
If they do stop him, they're going to have the worst possible field position.
It's
They'll
true.
be 99 yards away, but, I mean, stops do mean something at this point in the game.
They take it 100 out of 100.
See if they give it to Brown again.
Probably.
Looking to get us another score.
McDaniels,
And
that's
Brown
exactly
gets it.
what it is. Touchdown Warriors.
Look at that.
Second time tonight, Frankie Brown has gotten into the end zone, and it's the 19-0 lead for
What a
Winnacunnet.
block. What a block by 73, the center. Not only snapping the ball, but he just completely took on 2 people, stood him up, didn't pancake him, but the guy kind of didn't walk in. He just kind of dove in easily, though.
Jason Pisano.
And look at this, Andrew.
What do you think?
Frankie Brown is the holder for the extra points as well.
Shady or what? Trick play?
It's a
I mean,
possibility.
maybe.
You got to look out for personnel.
It's definitely something you got to look out for, but here's the kick, and this one is good. So he's 2 for 3 tonight, and Winnacunnet makes this thing 20-0 here with 2.5 to go in the first half. Memorial's got a lot to talk about here.
Not only are you beating the team, you're beating the crowd. And if the crowd, you lose the crowd, you lose your pizzazz.
It sounds like you watched the movie Gladiator recently.
Yeah.
I do like that. Are you not entertained?
Apparently the fans are not entertained. It looks like a lot of them are heading to the concession stands right now. There's still plenty of time to possibly get something going, but Memorial, this is going to be I would not want to be a fly in the wall in this halftime talk.
Yeah, I would not even want to be in that locker room at this
I don't
halftime.
have central privileges like last week, so I will not be making the halftime speech today.
You're
but I can tell you how it's going to go. It's going to go, come on, guys.
Alumni.
You're doing your best, and I'm proud of you.
And they're just pooch kicking.
Battenker again on the return, cuts to the middle.
And look at this, up
and
52 yards away from getting a touchdown.
It's their best field position all night.
That's twice in a row, I believe, and they're avoiding some kind of kick returner they scouted.
Or their kicker no, you would think that the kicker the extra points have been really impressive.
Try,
Except for the one that got blocked.
First one.
Hey.
But once again, Memorial offense hasn't been quite able to score this game, and McFarland's got to change that. Mainly, he's got to get this crowd into it, because I'm looking down here, this is not like crowds we've seen this year, because Memorial has had a touchdown at the end of the first half each time. McFarland, man in motion, hands it off to Vilgrain. Cuts to the near side, trying to get back to the line.
So
maybe got a yard on
And
that.
maybe, he might have gone right back to the line, or maybe a yard.
That was a 25-yard run for 1 yard.
Yeah, that's...
No, they're saying he's right at the line of scrimmage, so nothing out of that play.
It was basically an incomplete pass.
And the clock continues to run here.
Memorial's only got 1 timeout. They burned 2 in the first quarter, but definitely both were needed. McFarland on the move again towards his right side, throwing on the run. It's tipped in the direction of Jackson Philbrick, but it'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
I saw pick 6 on that one.
I definitely
just off the fingertips, and that he might have been looking at the end zone before he caught that ball.
Looked like Braylon Knowles was the player there.
He was counting the seams on the ball before he even caught it.
Well, there's a reason why he's not the top wide receiver on the team.
He was thinking about what celebration he was going to do when he got in the end zone.
Well, we're assuming, guys.
We're assuming. That's true. That's wrong of us to assume that, but people can see that looks like he had Jell-O on his fingers or something.
Shotgun for McFarland again, this time to the left side. Gonna stop, look, throw down the field.
Just not able to hold on to it.
By Vilgrain, who's definitely having a tough go of it tonight. as he is, very angry at himself.
Guys, can I confess
about that
something?
one.
I've been there. I've been a receiver for Central, and I've had a rough game, and it's rough. You know, and I gotta say, it doesn't really come back that game. So
And now he comes off
hopefully
the
he can-
field as
coach probably gets a little frustrated with that stuff, you know.
Yeah, especially for the great game he had last time we were here. He had 2 touchdowns and over 100 yards last time we were here.
All right. Well, you know what? Seems like a guy that can turn it around.
Oh, absolutely.
well,
Here's
let's see
Aline
what these
for the punt.
takes some extra time off the clock there.
Gets
And
the roll.
That's
Looked
going to
like-
be out about the 20-21 yard line, I would say.
I mean, I don't have to state the obvious here, guys, do I? That they need to stop here.
Yeah.
They need to stop 135 remaining. Let's see what the Warriors decide that they want to do with the
believe
ball.
that was their 5th time on offense,
Uh,
I believe, and that's 4 punts and a fumble.
no, it's 3 punts, an interception.
And a fumble,
And a
correct.
fumble.
Okay, so that was their 5th time,
So I
but nonetheless, 5th turnover on 5 drives here for the Crusaders. Definitely not something you want to hear, but like you said, still plenty of time in the second half, but they've got to focus on stopping Winnacunnet because 135
guys,
still on this clock.
guys, I got to tell you, the band left.
The band has.
Yeah.
They were the first ones to get to the concession stand. They've given
halftime.
up.
I figured it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're ready for their halftime show.
No, they stick around. They kind of have.
They will stick around. Yeah, we'll have the camera up for the halftime performance for those watching on television today. For those who are watching the replay, we apologize. We will, give some bands some love another night, but unfortunately, it will not be tonight as we got to go figure out what's going on with this team.
But happy Wednesday.
Happy Friday.
Handoff up the middle.
Replay.
It's not going to go really anywhere. Maybe a couple yards.
When-
That looked like Connors on the carry that time.
And he was nice, got the ball. It kind of looked like he had it between his legs in some ways.
Yeah, that was your boy Soto on the stop, by the way.
I mean, I need him to do a little bit more tonight.
Yeah, he
That's-
did
that's
have
all I
that
can
great
say.
stop against Spalding, but now time's ticking off the clock. I think maybe we'll get 2 plays, maybe just 1.
I do have that one
Minute
timeout, so
left.
I'm expecting a pass play here, try to get them a little bit further downfield. But again, with a 20-0 lead, they can kind of decide what they want to do at this point. They have the advantage.
He's going to hand it off again up the middle. That was Brown, and nothing doing on that handoff.
So there's 2 ways to go about this. You can go for the jugular, but you also don't want to be the guy who's kicking yourself for throwing a pick 6 for no
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
You're going to be happy with what's happening right now.
Half a minute to go. And I wonder if we'll get this playoff.
They don't necessarily have to, I suppose, huh? So
Now down to 20.
Why not call timeout earlier if you're Memorial? I don't know. Whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter.
And they will line up for the play, but 10 seconds
They have
to
the option.
go.
They'll do one. They'll do one.
McDaniel handoff. He's going to take it himself, but get right out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first half. Your score: Winnacunnet 20, Memorial 0. Frankie Brown with 2 touchdowns and Tate Goucher with the other. As this was a really tough half for Memorial, and they're definitely going to need to. They're going to have a lot of things to talk about in that locker room for the next 15 minutes, and they're going to have to improve in these next 24 minutes, so they're going to give Winnacunnet a real nice ride back out to the Hampton area with their first win.
I mean, right down 101 is all Winnacunnet has to do to get home, and right now they are looking to go home with a victory this
Yeah, you
for
and
the
your
first of the year.
geography always
Guys,
amazes me.
Guys, I'll tell you, this is going to be an assistant coach kind of halftime where they're
Yeah.
going to pull their positions aside and they're going to tell them what's going on. That's what assistants do. They focus on the genre they're in, and they gotta figure out what's up, on a micro level.
But we will be back for the second half in just 15 minutes. Like Kyle said, we will leave the camera up for the band so anyone who's watching at home can enjoy their performance. But we will be back in just about 15 minutes. We are ready to start the second half, while Crusaders not back on the field yet, as they must have had a lengthy halftime talk out there because that was maybe the worst half of football I've seen them play this season.
Well, on the other side of the field, Winnacunnet very pleased as they played the best first half of their season for sure after being blanked last week. And now Memorial, who gets the ball first in the second half, they know what they got to do. It's just a matter of can they do it.
Yeah, Winnacunnet has 20 points tonight, which is, as I said before, how many they have this entire season in 6 games. So they have tied their points total in 6 games in just 1 game.
And a matter of 24 minutes.
Yeah.
24
in
minutes
1
is all
half,
it takes.
too.
So it's still 24 minutes to go in this game, and as you can see, you had a chance to put some points on the board, and unfortunately, you were not able to it. And joining us in the booth, I mean, if you want to put the headset on, Mr. Daryl Johnston. You have not seen him in the booth at all this year. He's kind of gone rogue on us this year. But it's good to see you again, bud. How are you tonight?
Great to be back here. Doing well.
I know it's been a while since you've had a headset on, so we'll get yourself acquainted here.
Yes.
That Bedford game last year, maybe?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Wow.
It's been a while.
Well, it's good to see you. I know you're here supporting family that are in the band, I believe. Is that correct?
That's right. Yes, my son is a sophomore trumpet player, Zach Johnston, also a avid baseball player. So we've been coaching and playing baseball a lot, heavily involved in that. Of course, he plays for Memorial's varsity baseball team. So, of course, I was excited to be a part of Manchester sports.
Well, it's good to see you. I do have a present for you. I wasn't expecting to see you tonight, so you're going to have to see me another night for something special here. But, yeah, as we get ready for the second half, this has been an ugly start to the game for the Crusaders.
Yeah, tough look here in the first half as they just really did not move the football really at all that half. And they've got a lot to work on if they want to be back in this game. And it starts with a scoring drive here on their first drive of the second half.
Well, it looks like Daniel Betancourt has to talk to Coach Sturgis here and decide what's needed to be done here to try to get some offense going, as they have looked very bland, I guess you could say. I guess when you lose 2 of your best running backs, it does certainly make it difficult.
That's definitely the main thing, I think, is not having, because they really hype the crowd up too whenever they get big runs and come off the field. Both of them really hype the crowd up a lot, and it's just losing them. One didn't even suit up for this game, and then losing Eric Seymour on the first play on offense just really deflating.
Now, Daryl, we got a little bit of time. Let's discuss. Being with the band. Are you sick of hearing music Monday through Friday at this point, or are you just proud to?
I mean, definitely proud. There's no question about it. But you hear a lot of the same songs, and of course, just like anything else, if you're watching a team, they're going to run the same plays over and over again to become efficient at it. So you see it a lot. But I was going to say, I wanted to ask Andrew what the vibe was this week, because I know from listening to Zach, he's a sophomore, and there was a high expectation for this Crusaders team against Winnacunnet. I don't think there was a lot of concern. The vibe I was getting from the kids was they were expecting to beat this Winnacunnet team without much of a problem.
Yeah, this week, especially today, a lot of people were saying that they couldn't wait to see Memorial win this game. They were even talking about them finishing at a 3-5-ish record. I mean, with 3 weeks left in the season. And I said to Kyle before in the first half, records do not speak for how good a team is in this league. Because we saw Memorial knock off undefeated Spalding, and then we saw Central beat Dover, who's in 3rd in the East. And we're seeing 0-6 Winnacunnet playing a great game on top of Manchester Memorial. But we are ready for the kickoff to start the second half in just a moment. Memorial receiving and Winnacunnet kicking.
Memorial in their all red will be going right to left across your screen after this ball is kicked here from the Warrior squad, and see if they pooch kick again. Instead, this is going to be a long one, probably the longest kick, and it gets behind, looks like Brown. Brown makes a play, and he's going to be brought down, and this is at the 19-yard line. I could have been wrong on the return guy. I'm not sure. I'll let you decide that.
That was Ethan Vilgrain.
Ethan, my apologies.
Thought that looked like him, but now is right here where it starts. They've got to go 71 yards. They've
81.
got plenty of time. 81, excuse me.
We'll get your math down.
Someday. Someday.
It's a football game, all right? There's 100 yards.
Someday my math will be good. When that day is, I don't know.
They would certainly love an extra 10 yards here, Andrew. What?
McFarland shotgun again, moving, looking for a man downfield. He's going to have to take it himself and get out of bounds.
Looks like he lost. He gained maybe 1 yard. Yeah, I mean, that was a long 1 yard. He went back all the way to the 10-yard line. Thankfully, he wasn't sacked there.
And he was looking downfield for plenty of time and just really didn't see anyone. There's been tight coverage here all night long for the Warriors.
Yeah, and they look like the right side of the line really couldn't hold the edge, and all of a sudden those two defenders on the backside of them just pushing them up the field. So.
Oh, away we go. With a
2nd and 10.
2nd and long. They did get 1 yard, so 2nd and 9.
They did give him the courtesy yard. McFarland going to take it himself, cutting to the right side.
Well,
Does he have the first?
Oh, he's still on his
Yes,
feet.
he does.
Boy,
He pushed his way. Wow.
I'm impressed with this. I didn't realize
Wow.
that McFarland was Marshawn
He's still
Lynch.
up.
Look at that.
Wow.
What a crazy. He gained an extra 10 yards after his first point of contact.
Let's hope somebody's not hurt here as a result of that. But wow, I mean, it looked like he was initially stopped on that first down, then he just kept going and going. It looked like he probably just got pushed by a lineman.
Hey, rugby is still a sport too, and they use a lot of the same, skills right there, and that's basically how they scored their touchdown last week versus the Jaguars when I was down there filming that game.
Definitely what they needed here, though.
Oh, here we go. First down. This is better than they didn't start the game, their first possession.
McFarland on the move again, looking downfield, looking for somebody. He's got to get rid of it.
Oh.
He's
Again, it's only
Bolio.
1 foot needed, and the
And
officials.
they will give him the catch.
And again, second week in a row that we've seen a Jim Lord sighting here for
I was gonna
WNUR
say-
here to show the game.
I was going to say earlier, but I forgot to. I was going to ask if that was one of your WMUR colleagues down there, but we just learned that it is. And that was a great catch there by Bolio on the near side, basically right into the memorial bench and closest to these fans, and feeding a little more into these fans.
Well, Darryl, if they keep driving like this, you might have to stay in here for the second half. They did not look good.
McFarland cuts, and now he's got space.
This is gonna be
Flag down.
and he just took a big shot there, and big hit by again Frankie Brown, and he originally was wrapped up by number 8. As you see him right there, it looks like Daniel Blankenship and Brown were able to.
Coming back.
I believe the penalty's on Memorial.
Yeah, holding.
Yeah, the killer.
Well,
Always a tough one.
Hold Me Closer, Tiny Dancer should not be Memorial's favorite song tonight.
Seems like you get a lot of those holding calls on those scrambles too, because there's guys, kind of
Yeah,
going
I
all
know.
different directions, and then there's a little panic there, and then you grab a jersey and
Just trying to keep that quarterback from getting hit, really.
Yep.
Certainly it's difficult too for a lineman because you don't know when the ball's in the air. Like you're doing your thing, trying to keep the guy at bay, blocking him, but you just don't know when McFarland releases the ball.
Shotgun snap. McFarland gets rid of it quickly. Alessandro on the near side.
Little
Alessandro's
screen
got room, but he's forced out of bounds at the 46.
Him and Blankenship getting a little chippy with each other there.
But Blankenship, I think he just handed something back to Alessandro. I thought he was maybe going for the handshake there, but maybe his mouth guard or towel or something like that. But
Hopefully not the play sheet.
yeah,
That'd be embarrassing.
That was a good play call though. A little screen pass there on 1st and 20. You pick up half your yardage back basically.
get rid of the ball quickly too.
Oh, here we go.
McFarland
In the shotgun.
looking.
Finds a man, makes
There
a
he's
move.
got Vilgrain.
Look at this. Can he? Oh, and now it's going to be all white jerseys, bringing him down to the ground. And look at this. There's a little scrum.
Yeah.
He took exception to getting tackled by 4 white jerseys. Don't blame him.
It's going to be little short, it looks like, of that first down. And it'll bring up 3rd and waiting to see. But from my angle, it looks like 3rd and 3 or 2.
Yeah, that's
2 it is.
You're getting this down,
Matt's
Andrew.
getting better.
Well
Matt
done.
is improving already.
Look at this. Your SAT scores will at least gain one
Oh,
more
yeah.
point. Oh, in the shotgun again.
Snap to McFarland. Looking
There we go,
downfield.
right there.
Now he's got his man on the wheel route, and he's got plenty of space for a first down. But, wow, he is knocked right down at the end of that play. And that was Tyler Hall, the junior running back, on that carry.
Well, he didn't get the memo to wear the pink. He's looking like
A lime green or yellow
he
in
missed
there.
the neon game, apparently.
Yeah.
That was earlier in the season when you were defeated by Dover.
But either way, great play there on a little bit of a wheel route from McFarland to Hall. And this has been easily Memorial's best drive all night.
Well, we've gone through 3.5 minutes of this drive.
McFarland looking again. He's got his man. That looks like Philbrick, who is brought down short of the first down. That'll bring up second down.
Nice little catch, but a great tackle there by Winnacunnet to really stop him in his tracks. Didn't have him going anywhere else.
Yeah, that'll be second down and 6, only a 4-yard gain, but either way, every yard is important, especially at this part of the game. And I don't believe we've seen one run on this drive. It's all been in the air from McFarland.
Yeah, they've been shotgun, mostly empty, nobody else in the backfield. They've run a couple plays with the
Here
running
it is,
back.
shotgun snap again, rid of it quickly. Alessandro near side, he's got space. And looked like he got the first down. Yes, he did.
Gang is moving, so that will do it. And now into the red zone they go. And Andrew, this is really exciting to see that they maybe can get that goose egg off the board.
This is huge. This is exactly what they needed.
I'd really like to see them get back into this game, as we had to choose between this and the Wyndham Central game, and Wyndham is beating up on Central 30-13, so hoping to see this game get closer so that we
Shotgun
feel like
snap.
we made the right
McFarland fakes the throw. Now he's got Sebastian up the side.
inside the 10-yard line they go.
McFarland came into this game 6th in the entire NHIAA D1 with 496 passing yards. Think he's over 500 yet, Kyle?
He might be hitting 600
Yeah.
with the way this drive is going.
He might be moving up in that rank list.
Absolutely. There's certainly some good quarterbacks in the state for sure. I've been able to see a number of them, but
Yeah, Ryder Aubin is in second, by the way. Second
Ryder
or third,
Aubin,
one of the two.
impressive work that he's been able to do with the Green Wave.
Shotgun snap. McFarland moving to his left. Looking.
Oh, barely gets away. Can he make this
To the end
touchdown?
zone.
Oof.
Oh,
Just missed Vilgrain.
unbelievable play to try to get away from big number 71. I'm impressed with that. He was able to just juke Jack Hogan.
Yeah, that was a great move, and that's his vision coming in clutch again.
Jack Hogan, 6'2", 220.
Yeah, I gave him a good shove. He shrugged it off. So
Not bad
Definitely.
at all, but now a 3rd and 5, and you've burnt 5 minutes off the clock. You've got to get into the end zone
Yeah,
here.
definitely have to get in here. No doubt about that.
The band's ready to play their fight song. Notre
Hopefully.
Dame. The Notre Dame song is ready.
Now McFarland gonna take it himself.
Tries to cut
He
back
got
in.
it. Touchdown Memorial.
Still on his feet, still getting tackled by the Warriors, but that will get them on the board.
And here we go. This place is alive again. And now D'Onofrio is getting this crowd into it. And Memorial's right back in this game.
See them jumping up. They're doing more cheering than the cheerleaders right now as we go to the scoreboard. A 5 minutes and 5-second drive puts them on the board.
It's McFarland's 4th rushing touchdown of the season, and it's a big one, as that's AJ Sebastian lining up for the extra point. Kick is up and good.
All right.
So 20-7 now,
See,
as
the excitement from Team Red is through the roof right now.
and fans, is Daryl Johnston our good luck charm?
could be. I really like that drive. They did a good job going outside on the perimeter. They pushed the ball down the field. Empty a lot. They had running back in there once in a while, but mostly everything was quick screens, and it really kind of seemed to try to stay out of the middle of the field, and it worked for them. So that was an impressive drive, definitely.
Yeah, that was exactly what they needed there. Just a really long, time-consuming drive to put them on the board and put them right back into this game.
Now, can they get them to go with 3 and out? That'd be really important for them to keep the defensive Winnacunnet tired and really get that offense back on the board or on the field.
For sure, yeah. Quick, get 3 and out, or just at least a quick turnaround, and then they get the ball right back, and momentum switches right back to their side. So that is a great point.
We saw the onside kick to start the game. Will they do it again here? Looks like Winnacunnet is ready for it this time, though.
Harrison on the kick.
A little poochy
Up
kick.
a little bit.
Does not fumble it. Finds a hole. Is still on his feet.
Big return.
And is brought down at about the 47-yard line. So Winnacunnet says, thank you very much. We'll take the ball from here, and short field for the Warriors, Andrew.
Memorial just did it on offense, and now they've got to do it on defense. Like we said earlier, stops are just as important as scores, and now they've done the work, but we've got an injured Crusader.
Not good at all to see.
Corey Spencer. He is the junior tight end linebacker coming off here with the help of his teammates Adam Jocks and Caleb Wheeler. But this defense, and he's down there on the sideline.
Trainer quick to help him out here, hoping that he can be all right as we got a 1st and 10 for the Warriors. And they are
McDaniel gonna wait, shovel pass.
There you go.
Nothing doing though.
You know, there's a Crusader who missed him, who is behind him. I wish that he had just like punched that ball out. It looked
right
like
there.
he had a chance to really.
Yep.
He didn't know he was coming back into the play. Just try to work on the fumble. As obviously Winnacunnet has a fumble and an interception.
Definitely hard to make decisions on that field though, and it's a lot easier for us to see.
As a former player, I definitely still have that need to get that ball. We'll see.
2nd and 9 here for
At least they
the
did get him for
Warriors.
a good stop, though. You can say that.
Absolutely. McDaniel gonna look
There
to
you go.
throw. He got hit as he threw, but it looked like Daniel Blankenship reeled it in.
It looks like it'll be short of the 1st down, though. So it'll be a 3rd and 1, and you got to expect the QB sneak at this point.
What a great catch over there, though.
Yeah, I was very impressed with the ball looking like a duck there.
Yeah, it was.
And he was still able to catch that, and a lot of the Memorial guys. We got a little drum off here in front of us. Very good,
That's
impressive
always
job.
interesting.
I didn't realize drum line. And exactly what I expected.
It is the QB sneak,
He's short though.
but did he get it is the question. We're gonna wait for the signal.
I didn't know Nick Cannon was back in high school. This is interesting to see. Oh,
No signal still.
That's 4th down.
did they 3rd and short again? Oh, looks like the referee is saying 1st down, and the chain gang doesn't want.
Listen to this drum line.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
I mean, from the untrained eye, that looks short, but I mean, what do I
Yeah.
know?
They do have the better naked eye view than we do
Yeah.
from up here. So 1st down for Winnacunnet. McDaniel gonna hand it off. No, he's gonna keep it himself.
keep it, and he's gonna little.
He's done a great job. He fooled me a couple times tonight with that fake handoff, keeping it himself and then shoveling it off to a different running back. He's done a good job with that, and I'll give him credit. He definitely fooled me a couple times tonight.
Well, it's your first time doing play-by-play. It's tough to do, and if you want to take the camera work, feel free. As you can see the ball a little bit clearer than you can, but I don't think you're able to do it.
Yeah, camera's always tough. I mean, even for this sport where you got to do a lot more zooming in than I do in soccer. But it looks like they'll be 2nd and 1.
Winnacunnet again has not really been stopped. Only one,
Now hand it off to
but again he got
Brown, but
forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little fullback dive, just easy 1 yard.
Not bad at all for Winnacunnet, as they are just really good play selection. A lot of different kind of tosses and
Yeah. Yeah, that rollout it's effective for them, but it's like kind of a high-risk play. I mean, you can turn the ball over very easy pitching the ball around like that. So it'd be nice to see a ball just bounce, Memorial's way and then just, stall this drive here because it was short field.
Yeah, if he's running like towards this Memorial bench, he's got no idea what's behind him. And someone can come right from behind and just punch that ball right on this completely different drive. But McDaniel now going to hand it off up the middle, but maybe a gain of a couple yards, but a huge stop right there that looked like Jack Paradise there for the Crusaders on the big stop up the middle.
Well, he definitely does not bring any paradise on the football squad on the football field, because that was a big bear hug right there. And I mean, Paradise might be Alaska with the way that he hugs right there, because that was.
He's just a freshman too, by the way.
Are you? Wow.
Freshman starting lineman. Big shoes.
You're going to be a heck of a 4 years here on Crusader Way if you keep playing like that. Now, what do we got here, Andrew?
2nd and 8 to go here. McDaniel really hasn't been in shotgun all night. He's under center again, and now he's going to hand it off to Brown up the middle, but again short. Still pushing, but definitely short of that first down, and more credit to the Memorial defensive line down there. That was led.
And now we have two of them that are slow to get up right now. As
I just noticed that.
A lot of them got rolled over on that tackle, and we have an injury timeout. Credit to Frankie Brown, or excuse me, not Frankie Brown, number 71 of Winnacunnet, who got down on his knee to check on him. That's Jack Hogan, who's making sure that his opponent is okay.
Yeah, he's a captain. That's definitely part of his duty for sure, but this is not something you want to see at all. Such a great play, and now we've got an injured Crusader, just really not at all what you want to see.
Well, with 2 minutes remaining in this third quarter, and only one score so far in this game, and in this half, and that's to Memorial. But again, they have not really done much to stop the Winnacunnet Warriors from driving. Able to get up onto his sitting position here. You knew that it wasn't a leg, really, because the way that he was moving his feet, you got to wonder if his elbow or
now Coach Sturgis is out there, though.
Wrist or something like that. I want to say thank you to Christine Telge as well. She was nice enough to make sure that us here in the booth got a Manchester Memorial Crusader football
hot pink cup.
Hot pink. Compliments of Quirk Kia, New Hampshire. Compliments of the Dealer of the Year of 2020. So thank you, Quirk, and thank you to Christine for getting us that. As
going to my cup collection at home for sure. And that, I thought I saw 38. That might be the freshman Lucas Brown, but he's covering his number, so I can't see exactly who it is.
Well, he comes back on the field. Obviously, we got to go back to the play at hand, and again, a big third down here, and Memorial really a good chance to stop them in their tracks and get this ball back.
3rd and 5.
14
Once
minutes
again,
ago in this game.
Under center, McDaniel gonna flip it to the outside, but he's got a lot of space. And
he's
touchdown Warriors. Sincere Bailey, the 3rd different scorer here for Winnacunnet, and they are running up the score here late in this 3rd quarter.
And that makes it a 26-7. And that was a great toss, great pitch out. You got to give him credit. That was but Andrew, there's a flag on the
I just noticed that because I heard that you can't do that. And I was like, what in the world are the fans talking about? He just scored a touchdown, but it's a hold on Winnacunnet.
That makes sense. There was no containment on that side, and all of a sudden, easy path to the edge. So
yeah, that side looked a little bit too open to me for him to have all that space to get to the end zone. Just looked a little too open.
That's huge. 3rd and 15 now. Now we get the chance here to turn this around, boys.
Now they're in for a huge stop.
Well, now it'll be interesting to see what exactly Memorial can do, as they really have had all the penalties in this game, I feel like, until now.
McDaniel flips it, though, again.
Same play, but
Bailey, but he stopped right at the line.
And that makes it
Maybe
4th down.
Maybe a gain. They'll give him a couple yards on the game, but it's going to be 4th down and that holding penalty is huge now.
Yeah, much harder to catch that edge when you're not holding.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. That side just looked way too wide open for me. I thought I saw a little bit of a hold in there because there's no way that side's just wide open.
Well, it looks like they might be trying to make something happen here.
Oh.
All it takes is a penalty on Memorial, and something can happen.
Definitely an interesting move.
The T formation in the shotgun.
Shotgun snap. McDaniel drops back. He's looking deep, but that ball is nearly intercepted by Sebastian. But nonetheless, Winnacunnet turns the ball over, and Memorial's got another shot to score.
Yeah, I don't know. That's an odd decision to me. Obviously, 4th and 10 is hard to convert, but why not just pooch punt that? Give them a long field again. Now they got a short field. They just went 81 yards on you, and now you're giving them a short field again.
Yeah, definitely a weird decision, but Memorial definitely going to take that.
I actually think that was a smart move by AJ not to catch it.
Yes.
I was just about to say that, yeah.
You just moved the ball up an extra 20 yards if you had caught it, because it looked like he would have been tackled. But
he is fast, though, so maybe he would have done some juke moves and got open field. But for now, definitely the smarter play.
Well, he's out there on offense, so we'll see if he can get open for a long catch.
Shotgun snap. McFarland looking downfield. He's got somebody, but it's overthrown.
Oh.
He had him, too.
Yeah. Looked like he might have been looking for Bolio.
Yeah, Colin.
That's a tough spot to be in right there. It
Yeah.
looks he had a lot of time in the pocket. Just need to put a little bit more air on that ball.
Might have thrown it a little too early, too.
Yeah, that corner was flat foot. He had him. That was a touchdown if he hits him in stride. That was beautiful.
Well, 44 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter. And Daryl, we actually had someone else joining us, so I don't know what you want to do for the 4th quarter.
McFarland rolling out, looking downfield, underthrown, and out of bounds in the direction of Vilgrain, but now we've got a flag.
I think that's going to be an offensive pass interference, but the issue that I have is that ball is uncatchable.
It was.
So usually you can't make that call if it's an uncatchable
I didn't even see much
pass.
contact there.
Yeah, there was some, you might have been looking at the ball, but referee is going to discuss things
Definitely
with his
was looking to see where
side
the ball
judge.
was, but that
ball is at least 5 yards out of bounds.
Yeah.
There's no chance. You'd need Stretch Armstrong or Inspector
Yeah.
Gadget to be able to catch that ball. And
Dun, 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 dun.
it looks like, I don't know, flag's in his hands. And looking at the referee to see what they decide on. But again, I think they're going to pick up that laundry. Oh, nope.
Oh, man.
Personal foul on Memorial. That's at
That's
least
a tough call.
their 4th of the game. And that's, do the math right there.
Yeah, I'm not doing the math.
60 that's 60 yards they've gone backwards
Ugh.
or lost field position for. If you think about that, that's a tough stat to have right there for the Crusaders who, again, Andrew, as you were saying, everyone in this school behind us was excited for this game, thinking that they were going to get another victory at home. And really, you're going to have 12 minutes of really smash mouth hard football.
Yeah, it was great vibes in school today. I got asked tons of times by some of the players and some of the students if we were broadcasting this one tonight because they were really coming in here expecting a cakewalk because Winnacunnet had not won a game, but this has been really the opposite of what they thought it was going to be.
Oh, here we go.
McFarland looking downfield, waiting. Now he's going to roll.
Running for his life.
That's a smart play.
It gets out of bounds, stops the clock again. That will make it.
Definitely not the 45, but
Waiting to see where they're.
4th and 19.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
They might turn this ball over on their own side of the field again.
Well, I don't think they're going to go for it here, Andrew.
No.
No, I get that punt team out and now ready to get it back at the 49-yard line. Number 2 in Tate Gosher, who's had a quiet but impactful game.
Aline on the punt. That's got good distance. It's going to drop and be pinned right at the 49.
Yeah, so again, great. That's the issue that we've been seeing in this game, though, is Winnacunnet has gotten great field position every single time.
Yeah.
While Memorial, they really, I mean, you got to go back to the second touchdown or the first touchdown, you gave the ball away at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, that was Winnacunnet's owned the field position. Memorial had to go from their own 2-yard line, and it's gotten better since that, but still they have not had nearly the field position that Winnacunnet has been gifted here tonight. But that was a good punt for where they were standing on the field. Get it across half field. That was a good punt.
The good news here is this should probably be one of the last plays of the quarter, so they don't have to move very far. Hand up in the middle, and
stop
he lost
right
a yard
there.
on that one. Frankie Brown doing it again.
That'll probably do it for the third quarter. So through 36 minutes, we've got Winnacunnet 20 and Memorial on the board now with 7. But still a lot of work to do for Memorial if they want to get back completely in this game. And it's going to start with stopping Winnacunnet here.
I'm pretty sure the scoreboard operator forgot to put a touchdown up. I think it should be 26.
No, that touchdown didn't count because of a
that's
holding
right.
penalty.
I apologize. I got to hand the microphone over to Gonzo. He's got this down better than I do at this point. So, Daryl, it's up to you. You can stay. You're the good luck charm. Daryl Johnson able to come in and do a surprise third quarter.
Hey, always love a guest appearance, and especially when it's the one and only Daryl Johnston.
Well, coming back into the booth, Michael Gonzalez, who's been able to watch from a distance.
Well, you know what I've been doing? I've been watching the social aspect of this whole thing.
That's what I was going to wonder.
It's kind of cool. Everybody is at their top of their game to be cool. And it's like, cool is defined in different ways, you know? And I think being yourself is the way to go. And it's just so cool seeing, like, the dynamic and, like, learning. I mean, you're what? You're 17, 18?
Yeah, 17.
Are you a senior?
Yes.
What do you think about the whole go to the football game scene?
I love it. I love that there are a lot of people here every night. I mean, obviously, I'm in here for most, if not all, of the home games. But it's cool to see the fans in the stands from up here, too.
Yeah, it is really cool to see it up close, too.
It's a run here, but he's stopped short of the first. And we're going to have third, and looks like short. Looked like it might be 3rd and 4.
It's nice to walk into a warm headset, too.
Oh, yeah.
That's always keep the ears warm. And temperature has dropped a little bit here as we go to the fourth quarter, as it is a really still nice 55 degrees for an October 14th night.
Yeah.
The police were definitely wondering what I was doing, just lingering around.
Well,
and then I walked in, and they were like, wow, okay, that makes sense.
Neutral zone infraction here, and you could see the aggravation.
Yeah, that was Jack Paradise, that freshman lineman.
Kind of the theme of the game, right, Andrew? Like, penalties can really hurt.
Yeah, penalties have really been the killer tonight. We were just saying, I don't know if you were in here to hear this, but Memorial has 4 personal foul penalties for a loss of 60 yards.
That's 3 more than you should even be allowed.
It's certainly been difficult to see the unsportsmanlike conducts and pass interferences that hurt them as well there. And now, we'll see what happens here.
Fredericks has not been in the shotgun really at all tonight. He's been in it maybe 3 times. He's been under center for most of it. As he is again, he's going to hand it off here.
Gets to the outside edge.
But a great tackle.
Wow.
Those aren't easy.
Saved that. Frankie Brown was going to be going.
That's a sellout right there.
And A.J. Sebastian, I believe it was.
Yeah, that was a great tackle.
Impressive to see. And that would have been at least a 20-yard gain from the. If he had gotten around the edge, and next thing you know, would have just been able to get some.
I had it projected at 18.
Michael Gonzalez, you are absolutely a legend here for your number game.
Mathematician over here.
Yeah, they say that.
Well, here we go with a 2nd and short.
McDaniel, handoff to Brown up the middle. But he's definitely stopped. It is going to be close. We are going to wait for the signal.
Both referees see it at the 30-yard line. And
I saw that 3rd down.
I mean, have you seen Memorial sell out on defense yet? Just go for a complete send the sink blitz type of thing?
I think that's what's needed right now.
Yeah, definitely is.
I feel like the safety's going to come flying in like Ronnie Lott right here.
Love to see that.
That's a legend.
San Francisco 49ers Hall of
Oh,
Famer.
yeah.
4 Super Bowl championships.
They just need to stop here.
That's what it is. Winnacunnet has just kept the ball and just crossed every single first. Oh, we got another. Looks like this is going to be a false start, though, on Winnacunnet. We'll see what the officials.
You never really know what they're going to call because it's such a fickle game on the line.
It's so quick.
It's like boom, boom. It's kind of like a shootout in Tombstone.
Because you see somebody jump. As soon as somebody jumps, somebody else is going to jump. And then at that point, unless it's really obvious, you can't really tell who jumped first. But that time, it was the Warriors, and they kind of just shot themselves in the foot there. They had 3rd and 1, going to drop it back to 3rd and 6.
Good job.
I still expect the run only because I know they're going to go for it on 4th down anyway.
That's all they've done throughout the game. They do actually have 2 punts, I suppose. But those are long 4th downs. But anything short, they've been able to go for and done a good job of getting those first downs.
Memorial, on the other hand, has punted a lot.
Daniel with the screen pass has his
Kenny.
man.
That's just breakdown tackling right there.
And
guys.
it looks like he has a first down.
Open field tackling is one of the major drills you do as a DB. It sucks, it's annoying, but it's necessary, you know.
He saw
Absolutely.
it was needed there. And unfortunately for the Crusaders, they've
4th
at least
and inches.
It could have been a 4th and 5 instead of a 4th and inches. But
It's sellout time again, guys. I mean, come on, pinch the middle, bring the LBs up to the middle, and then safeties kind of spread out. And if they go deep, hey, good for them. Because that'd be unlikely.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a situation where they just want to blitz that quarterback because they probably know exactly what's coming.
well, they've done it over and over again, so you expect them to be able to.
Mene needs to make a play right here.
Mene, Josh, or Adam, one of the 3.
I expect Mene to make a big play here.
Well, it is at timeout. 7:52 remaining in this contest.
One thing I know about Mene too, Andrew, is as good as an athlete he is, he's super smart in the
Oh,
process.
he is very smart. He's also a great kid, very well liked by everybody.
Probably
at
like
school.
upper tier smarts.
Props to
definitely.
the cheerleaders doing their job tonight.
Definitely a lot of great aspects to this kid. His personality's great. His football skill, he's also a lacrosse goalie, and his smarts in the classroom as well.
That goes to say, like, quickness in the D-line, quickness on line. You can't be a lacrosse goalie if you're not quick.
Yeah, and for a really, really big guy, he's extremely quick, especially for
He'll crack you up, too.
He will.
Crack you up.
I'm not getting around him. If I was into trying to be a defensive lineman, or
Yeah, get to
offensive
know
lineman.
him, and he's
No, you don't want to
Great
play
kid.
line against him, though.
No, absolutely not. I'm going to be tossed like a towel.
Maybe, yes.
4th and 1.
Oh,
up the
option play
middle.
right. Yeah.
And he's still
Oh,
on his
wow.
feet and gets into the red zone. And you can see the excitement. Frankie Brown, you might have just, pretty much stamped yourself the player of the game at this point because 2 touchdowns and that play right there getting a very important 4th down.
Kyle, that was a triple option. You either give it to the up back or you go right as a pitch option or keep it. So he went with the first option right away. He read it at the line. He knew he was going to get it.
Yeah, that was definitely the right play to run for Winnacunnet, and I don't know if it quite seals it. They still got to score this, but it's definitely a really good step in the right direction for Winnacunnet. They got a lot of time to spare.
That comes down to the quarterback making a decision at the line. You can see he's surveying it right now.
Here we go, a 1st and 10.
McDaniel going to give it back to Brown right up the middle, who is stopped.
8-yard gain, though.
Yeah, going to be short of the first, but again, great.
You're gaining
Great
another
game.
time ticker, though, guys.
Yes.
This is tick-tock time right now.
At this rate, the fumble and the interceptions really coming back to hurt.
And the penalties.
And the penalties, yeah. I mean, I would not want to be in this film.
I was able to talk to one of the people tied into the team, and the running backs injuries are really, really impacting them. You can tell.
Yeah.
Because they do play both sides of the ball at some points too. So
Iron Men.
McDaniel, the give up the middle.
oh, the
The
ball
ball
looks like
came
it's
out.
out. Yeah, like I just saw it pop out.
But
And
exciting.
the officials
It
did
is
it.
Memorial Ball.
That's absolutely necessary.
That's
guys.
big time.
This is what I bring to the table. Memorial's gonna come back.
Yeah,
Guys,
he might be our good luck charm now, but that's a huge step in the right direction for Memorial, but that's definitely deflating.
in the
for
crowd.
the Warriors.
In the crowd, guys. The band's playing happy songs. The crowd's dancing, all because of a fumble.
Cheerleaders giving their go. 6:12 to go though, Gonzo.
Would you say Andrew is an Iron Man for going both ways today?
Well, he's
Play by
doing,
play in color.
He's doing it all out there.
He's really
up
good.
here in the booth.
Triple threat. He dances too.
Oh, yeah. Big dancer.
Here we go. First and 10.
Shotgun snap. McFarland rolling. He's got his man. That's Alessandro spinning, trying to get the first down, but looked like he might be short.
Now he hit circle on the joy pad, and it was a little circly.
Ah,
I think he was trying to.
So the first drive they scored, I watched that incomplete. It was methodical, and I only feel like they can move the ball like in little chunks. They
Oh,
need
yeah.
to come out with a threat here.
they still have only 6 minutes to go here. Shotgun snap. McFarland rolling to his opposite side, looking downfield,
Right up.
looking Vilgrain.
Good
He
catch.
reeled it in.
Good catch. Now what he did is he came to the ball. He didn't wait for it to come to him. As a receiver, you go high as the highest, early as the earliest.
Definitely helped his quarterback out.
Good
there,
job. Good job.
2 completions in a row. It's the first that we've seen this.
Yeah. They're moving quick.
Yeah, well, you're a mathematician. You do the math.
You got to have 2 3-minute long drives here to get into the end zone.
Now McFarland again looking downfield. He's going to take it himself and get out of bounds, and that's definitely the right move.
Now, what is it, 4 minutes before they stop the clock, guys? On out of bounds, or
Yes, I believe that is correct. So that, hey, it worked
on a
for
running clock kind of type of thing, yeah.
it worked to gain at least a yard.
Hey,
Maybe 1 yard gain. So.
and guess what? It's not their ball. So it's like they kept the ball, You got to
Definitely-
make smart decisions,
Yeah.
and that was a good one.
Right move to stop the clock.
Heck yeah.
He's in there with an empty backfield
5
again.
wide. 5 wide here.
And here he is. Oh, he's dropped back, and now he's getting chased.
Wow.
Spins
But he
out of
rolls
it.
out of it,
Throws it up.
looking, and that's way gone.
But would you rather way gone in third down, or would
Exactly.
you rather just kind of throw it up?
100%, I'd rather him just chuck that ball away. And he was getting chased there, definitely led by Jack Hogan, but he ran for his life and he spun out of it again, but definitely the right move to just chuck that ball away.
Yes, survey says ding.
I was actually very impressed with his spin move as well.
Athleticism.
It's hard to throw that far, too. That's probably a 30-yard in the air throw right there.
Landed it almost into the track.
It actually went into Seams Drive, I think it was.
Well,
McFarland,
3rd and 9 though.
this time just 4 wide. He's got a running back in the backfield, but now he's looking deep again.
Yep.
Has eyes for Colin Bolio, but that
And
ball is
that's just
intercepted.
A great play.
That's Tate Goucher. Great coverage there, but another turnover for Memorial. And that is not at all what they wanted on that drive.
A ball looks very good. It's a nice spiral, but you got to give coverage credit to
Tate-
the Warriors. They
Tate just made a play right there.
Great coverage.
And he could see. I kind of read his eyes, and it was a little underthrown. The receiver could have maybe
tried a little harder to
made a defensive play on offense.
Yeah.
Like Central did last
Kinda
week
looked like
to
he
keep
just-
the game going.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of just overran it a little bit.
But
And
great
then-
play. But you can't take away from number 2. That play
Yeah.
was great.
Definitely got to give credit to the coverage there.
This
but
is
definitely,
deflating, though.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady's out on the field right now.
Is he?
Deflated.
Where?
Anyway, 5:05 remaining in this contest, and
We just lost 12 viewers.
Yeah.
yeah, my apologies.
McDaniel to give to Brown, but it's nothing doing. Maybe got back to the line or a generous yard, but it's going to bring up second and long.
Have you guys noticed that number 76 is having a game on the offensive line for Winnacunnet?
Oh, yeah.
He's just shirt untucked. It's like you get a free pass from the rest when you're just having a game, you know?
It's Connor Panett. And this Winnacunnet offensive line's really been pretty great all night long.
It's been clicking, and it's a lot of synergy when it comes to line work.
Clock continues.
4.5 now, yeah. Definitely something to watch.
And Winnacunnet certainly has no worries. They're about to get their first win of the year, and they're just going to enjoy their time out on this field.
Yup, there's another handoff, but it's stopped.
Can the ball pop
Looked
out
like
again?
behind the line that time.
Now it's timeout time, correct? I mean, when do you feel like you strategically lose? Because you have 3 left if you're Memorial. It's 3rd and 9. Why not pop one now and then
I
make a
think
pass?
they just did.
Yeah, Coach Sturgis is out on the field.
But why wait 12 seconds is my question, you know?
I think because with the band playing, you couldn't really hear everything that's going on here.
The band, you're right.
The band, trying to get the referee's attention.
Yeah, they're really not focused on that sideline. They're just focused on what's going on in the game.
You know what they need? They need a band song that indicates a timeout.
Or have everybody from the crowd yell it.
A timeout song.
A timeout song.
That's binding, though.
I appreciate all the ideas. We'll try to get NHIAA to get along with this.
Oh, yeah.
I try to think outside the box. I'm an abstract thinker.
As you know, appreciate that as well, because you bring a different thought processes to the booth, and we appreciate that, Michael Gonzalez.
Someone called me Dennis Miller the other day.
Okay, all right.
That's a good one.
Didn't he do 1 year and done?
One and done. He was like a college basketball player. Back to comedy he went. I don't think Al Michaels liked him. I think that's what it was.
He was fresh.
But here we go, 3rd and 9 after the Memorial timeout. Riley McDaniel been doing a great job tonight for this Winnacunnet offense, leading them down the field for 3 touchdowns.
And still waiting.
Waiting the snap, yeah, but he's going to hand it right off, and that'll be short, and it'll be 4th down.
So the benefit of being on offense on a timeout like that, the coach can get in there and say, hey,
And there's another one.
take your time, ball control. Right, Andrew? Like, ball control is everything for Winnacunnet.
Yeah, right now you just do not want to let go of that ball. Do not turn it over. Just if you have to just go down at this point.
You can't give him a short field at all.
There's still a lot of Crusaders D linemen that are very pleased with what they just were able to do. I was paying attention to Jack Paradise, and he was part of that tackle, and he was very happy to see that they were not able to get very far.
Any positive you can get in this game is definitely something you want to look back on, and that stop will definitely be looked back on at the conclusion of this game or whenever they do their film studies.
Kyle, you know I like a good name. Jack Paradise is a great name.
It is.
I look forward to following him for the next couple of years for sure. He's definitely been impressive. He's doing the feed me type hand motion.
Oh yeah. The fork to the mouth thing, right?
Yeah, Ezekiel Elliott definitely has done it many times during Thanksgiving games.
There's the iconic Vince Wilfork eating that turkey leg.
Will we be giving a turkey leg out for the Turkey Bowl, guys?
Oh, I think that it's bound to happen. We look forward to that on Thanksgiving morning, 10
high
a.m.
snap. Here's the punt.
Still got a
boomer.
Ton of air. Vilgrain on the return. Taking up the left side, but he's just going to go right out of bounds.
You know what? It's better than having the ball keep going the opposite way. He was able to get up to about the 40-yard line.
So I did the research. Onside kicks are about 20%, 1 out of 5. So, that's not bad odds. It's not ideal. But they pop one in here. It doesn't really matter how much time. Even if it's 18 seconds, you get the ball back, you get a chance.
Yeah.
What is severely missed here is the running backs. We saw an 82-yard run for a touchdown in the first game here, Andrew, for Memorial. And just to not have that ability to, take a guess. You can't even use play action.
Looking
Deep.
downfield.
Got him in.
He's got him.
It was-
Alessandro to the 20.
Well, they proved me wrong there.
I was waiting on that, guys. I mean, it's amazing that Winnacunnet wouldn't be looking for that. But
That's a big time gain.
That's
but it's also a
60-yard
first.
gain.
the first time they went deep all game, right?
Yeah,
besides
really.
some interceptions.
Well, yeah, there's that.
First completion that went for really long.
That's great. And here we go. Here we go. What the heck?
Down to the 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap. McFarland
Let's do this.
rolling out. Now stops, directs.
Love it.
Schoolyard
And-
football.
Love it. He's
He
on his
gets
feet,
there and
Great play.
out.
able to gain 5 yards.
That's a smart play more than anything.
And confidence. Did you notice the confidence? He's like, go left, go right. And I'm
His
gonna do
feet never
this.
stop moving
Yep.
either. That's the key.
That's how you get your teammates behind you.
I'm very impressed with that play. Just to keep things going and surveyed the field multiple times, try to get some guys open.
Yeah, his vision and athleticism is something else.
And again, I hate to say it, but give it to the line for keeping that play going because
not
it's
holding.
harder than you think.
2 plays.
And not going downfield, too.
2 plays, 65 yards gains for the Crusaders on this drive.
Here we go again, McFarland.
Rolling right.
This time looking,
Oh.
just missed Bolio.
Well played defense. I got to say, it was close, but, you know, the ref knows what's going on. There's certain refs that focus on wide receiver DB play. And good call. Good non-call, I would say.
Yeah.
Well, running out of time in this game, though. They got to get in the end zone here on this probably next 2 plays, I got to say.
Yep, 3rd and 6. Definitely got to at least get that first down.
Seeing a lot of goodbyes in the crowd, guys.
Under center, no. He's going to back up to the shotgun.
Offensive coordinator giving a new play.
Yep.
D'Onofrio says,
Snap
no, do
to
this, guys.
McFarland.
Rolling.
He's got him.
Oh, he's got Sebastian on the little dump
Can he
pass.
get the first down?
Gotta get
Looks
that
like he's
first.
there for the
And-
first down.
With the help of his friends, too.
Yeah,
Look
he
at the referee's going to give him an extra 2 yards when he was a first hit.
has Patrick Vachon there kind of just pulling him over the first down marker. And that's really the best part of the line is when they come over and help.
These are the things that don't show up on the stat sheet, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But those are the things that get you a first down to extend the game. Because they pop one in here, guys, I hate to say it, but we're in business.
Yeah, 3 minutes to go. This
And
game's not over.
Clock was able to stop due to that first down, but first and goal, and this might be bad.
Timeout.
Timeout, thankfully called. Okay.
The line's gassed. You can see Mene appreciates that timeout. Look at him.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I'll take it.
Yeah, that was timeout called by Ryan Francoeur of Winnacunnet, and that's their second timeout, so each squad has 1 left.
And give it to the Water Boys, too, because they know who needs it and when. It's actually an art to being a water boy.
You know, Adam Sandler did a good job of that back in the late 90s, and, you know,
He's the benchmark, for sure.
You know, don't be drinking Gatorade out there. Make sure you're drinking your water,
That's true. And also, well, yeah, we won't go into that.
as neither of us have water up here. We're
Yeah,
not
I've got
playing.
Powerade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You got Monster.
I
you
drink
know-
coffee.
Yeah.
we're just trying to keep the energy going on this game. Andrew, you're talking the most. You need your electrolytes.
Oh, yeah.
And you're
But-
just a kid.
Yeah, life isn't a problem yet.
Yeah. Not quite yet, but this game is still far from over. I mean, 3:01. Get in the end zone the next 30 seconds, 2.5, and like you said, that onside kick.
I would assume they would do an onside.
I would think so. McFarland all alone, looking
Corner.
for the end zone.
Up
For
front.
Alessandro, no.
Oh, see, great play. I thought 10 was going to have another interception today. Like, sometimes you got it, and then someone just comes around and, you know, you got to play Diaz-O, you know?
As he's lost something again.
He
No.
throws across field really well, I feel like. Rolling out right and throwing left.
Yeah.
That sideline incompletion he did really told me a lot about his arm.
Yeah, he's really put in a lot of work at this position all throughout his life. He had to back up a great quarterback in Braden Hafman last year, but he's put a lot of work into this position, and now it's finally paying off as he gets to start for the rest of this season and most likely for his senior season next year also.
Jeffrey Josephic as well was
Yes.
another quarterback here. JJ, miss him. He was
Oh,
great
my.
baseball as well. rolling
here
out.
he goes again, looking.
Oh, he's going to be
Oh.
knocked out of bounds, and that'll continue the clock. He didn't go out on his own, and that is a big 8-yard loss right there.
Patrick Desmond in there on the sack.
Kudos to 44 for not doing too much after the whistle, because those are really tight. You know,
They've been flagged
they
for a
can go
time.
either way on those sidelines.
And now, tough play call right here. They again,
3rd and goal from the 17.
not what you.
Gotta air it out.
Well, it gives more room for the wide receivers to work with. I
Here he
suppose.
is. McFarland's gonna
Throw
stop.
it up.
He loses.
Look
Got
at the
room.
throw.
Got room.
Oh, he missed Sebastian and got hit again.
He had his chance about 5 seconds before that. He had a pocket. Should have just, at this point, it's roll the dice, right?
Yeah, you gotta let it go. And now with 2:06 to go, 4th down. If they don't get into the end zone here, this might be it.
Jake
yeah,
Fredericks and Cameron Dunham were two of the Warriors players who were running around trying to get him.
Yeah.
And you got to give McFarland credit. He was able to. I mean, unfortunately, the play was incomplete, but
Right.
to keep that play alive
And the
twice.
clock stopping, too. Yeah.
Winnacunnet's got some big linemen. I played against some of them in baseball. They got big kids out there in Hampton.
Andrew, would you say this is the play of the game?
Yes, it is. 100%. 2:06, 4th and goal from the 17.
And the Warriors
But
look
not
like they're
before a
calling
timeout.
timeout. So,
I don't hate it if you're the Warriors. You know, let's regroup. Let's see where they're lining up with. Let's get a look, and then, expect the same look. Maybe reversed, opposite, but same play call. They have it drawn up, so it's good for Winnacunnet. Why not, Because this is the play of the game.
certainly been a fun night here, but looks like we're going to,
Let's not
have
project.
to deal with a week of Memorial second guessing themselves.
Okay,
Yeah.
how about this while we got a moment? Turkey Bowl predictions. Do you think this is a great matchup?
Oh, yeah.
I think
Always
it's going
is.
to be an epic battle. Can't wait to be a part of it.
Yeah, me neither. I cannot wait for
I'm
that.
going to make the duck, you make the turkin, and you make the chicken, right?
I mean, there's only
Turducken?
so much room.
The turducken? Yeah.
All right, we'll get some.
Potluck turducken.
I'll make sure to look up the John Madden way of doing things here. As next week we'll have Hollis Brookline traveling up 101 to
West.
face off against the West Blue Knights.
For their senior night.
And then in 2 weeks we will be traveling down to Hudson
That'll be fun.
to see Central, their last game of the year versus the Alvern Broncos.
Now, Central, did you get a score on the Central game?
They were down 30-13 at halftime. Unfortunately,
Okay,
I
well,
don't
so-
have the ability to find out what the score is right now.
We'll go with the trends.
Here we go. McFarland got it aired out here.
It's
he
up.
stops and
Here it
does to the end zone.
Oh.
Incomplete. And that'll most likely do it.
I got to say, number 10 on defense is having a game. He's kind of intimidating a little bit.
Kevin Tilley, yeah, he's been.
He has a pick, right?
He's got a touchdown too on offense.
Yeah, he's just,
Looks like he's coming off the field limping though right now. He's coming off, and you can
that's
see
swagger right there.
That's
actually.
swagger.
Yeah.
That's a swaggery limp. It takes his helmet off, and
Oh, excuse me. I mixed him up. He does not have a touchdown. That is the other great defensive player tonight was Tate Goucher,
Yeah,
who has the
Tate's
touchdown.
Had a great.
and an interception.
How about the crowd is kind of saying, "Bye, guys."
Yeah, definitely
Hey, let's go
getting
to
more
Taco Bell.
thin here. But
Talk about open late.
Winnacunnet
street.
might just kneel it here because Memorial has one timeout. But still 2 minutes is a lot more time than people think. But
I think you're right, Andrew.
yeah, they might run one play. And
Take
then,
their first victory, guys. That's a great ride home.
yeah, it's a long ride home too.
Of 43 minutes from here to there, but that's going to be a 43 minutes of happiness that as Gonzo is a former player, you're going to be happy about.
Can you zoom in over there on that little baby on the Memorial cheerleaders? That's my daughter. I want to shout out to Liberty. She's 8 months, her first football game, having a ball. As you
That's
can see,
great.
she's sleeping nice and tenderly,
Well, props to the cheerleaders here as they've done their job here.
which makes no excuse for me to picked the wrong field to go to today.
There we go. I finally found the baby.
Oh, so cute. Hi, Liberty. Daddy loves you.
There we go.
Memorial just burnt their last timeout, by the way, so
Thanks, Kyle.
clock's going to run here. 2nd and 7 after each team breaks the huddle. We've got this drum line going again, though.
There's a superstar down there.
Yeah.
He did Mary Had a Little Lamb earlier.
Very impressive. 37-19, Wyndham is up over there at Gill Stadium. And thank you to Cindy Levine for being able to give us some
yes.
love here.
Yes.
Can always rely on her.
She's everywhere for Manchester sports.
Oh, yeah.
We love her for all the.
She's got to be
great
a
pictures.
Manchester Hall of Famer at this point.
I think that we should probably nominate her for sure. Her and Michael Gonzalez.
Yeah,
Well, I haven't
Run around.
retired yet.
taking
so-
himself, but he's slammed to the turf by Aline.
Big. Oh, he is still down. That was a big tackle here.
Andrew, I noticed you chuckled at that suggestion. If you knew about my 3-sport prowess,
Oh,
you
yeah.
might reconsider.
Stud central receiver.
All of it.
So not looking like a good night here for Manchester football. As West was facing off against Hanover. We have Crusaders who are just a minute and 10 seconds away from another loss. And for
Do you have that West score or no?
I know I'm gonna unfortunately assuming something is always wrong, but I know that the Coach Bezoin has been dealing with a lot of injuries, but
Yep.
hey, Hollis Brookline next week, they don't have very many victories either, and all it takes is get a couple guys back during the week for health, and things could be different over there.
Doesn't look like you're going to get to call your first playoff game, Andrew.
Well, you would to possibly at least be a part of a first Turkey Bowl.
Yeah.
That's amazing, and I accept your invitation.
There we go.
Maybe one more play to be run here. 20 seconds to go.
I don't expect them to do anything except take that W. See? Yeah.
And they will
Delay a game.
get that penalty call.
Now, you know what they're going to do? They're going to bring in a guy that's never got to run the ball before.
Or they might just punt it away. Deal with that.
Give a lineman a run. They deserve it once in a while.
Imagine giving Fredericks a run. Get out of the way.
One of my favorite plays in New England Patriots history.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
Dan Connolly
Yes.
with a 73-yard punt return.
Against Green Bay. Al Michaels was on the call for that one.
I was at that game. Could not believe what I was witnessing, as you don't expect a 270-pound guy be running down the field that long.
Oh, that was amazing.
Well, all pro linemen can do a
Ooh, bad kick, bad snap. Can he get away? Looks like Memorial is going to get the ball. Oh, gosh, he's still
Oh, wow.
I told you guys.
Knocked right out of bounds.
That's
Who was that?
impressive.
Not your typical running back number, I feel.
No, that was Jake Magri, who was listed on my roster as a tight end and defensive end.
Good
He
for
was
him.
going to punt it, but picked the bad snap up off the turf and was able to run it.
So they got to score within, 2 seconds?
Well, at least for dignity of purposes.
They could
let's
cover
see
the spread, though.
They can see what they can do here.
These are the games that get me on football games, that
4.2
Saturday night game
seconds.
where, oh, come on, a backdoor cover?
Scott Van Pelt is literally in
really.
agony right now if the Crusaders are able to score
This
on
is it. McFarland scrambling, and the last throw of the
And
game
they gotta get it.
is
They got it. A touchdown. It's a backdoor cover. I can't believe it. It happened again. Great catch. They call that a tip drill, guys.
Martin Alessandro for the touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, but can they go for the 7-point conversion here?
No, you're a mathematician. You should know they can't. But that was a great. Hey, why not? That's good.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I mean, whatever. I'll make up for it tomorrow. I'm kidding. There's none of that.
I
Good
thought,
game, Coach.
I didn't think the game could end on
Me neither.
without an extra point, but it looks like the The players are getting in line to shake hands. Coaches are over there shaking hands.
Slamming
And
doors.
that will do it for the game. A great way to end the game, just not a game-winning touchdown right there.
Winnacunnet picks up their first win of the season, 20-13, and now you know what it's time for. My player of the game, I'm going to have to give it to Frankie Brown. 2 touchdowns on the offensive end and just really just pushing and pushing and pushing those runs up the field. He is my player of the game for that reason. Who are you giving it to, Kyle?
I got to go with the same thing. And scoring 2 touchdowns, that 4th down stop was huge. And congratulations to the Winnacunnet Warriors on your first victory of the year.
Michael, who are you giving player of the
Brown
game to?
all day long, just like you guys said. Just a leader.
Well, he is a senior for sure, so
And captain, yeah.
it's kind of impressive to see. But as the band ends,
Andrew's my second pick, though. You did a great job today, bud.
Thank you, Michael.
well done.
Always a pleasure having you up
A
here.
lot of
too.
moving parts.
Andrew aren't able to come in and do his first play-by-play, so
Yeah.
thank you for that. But we're going to have to call this a night here from Shabbat McDonough Field here on the campus of Manchester Memorial High School. For Executive Director Jason Cody, Operations Specialist Joe Lahr, Operations Assistant Brendan McCormick. For Michael Gonzalez coming in and able to get at least 2 periods of commentary here.
I got, that's what I was going for, and I got a little more. I got 2 1/4.
Daryl Johnson surprising us coming in here. And
That's awesome, though, guys. I have no problem. That's awesome.
And that will do it for tonight's broadcast. This will be played all week long here on Manchester Public Television as well as on our YouTube channel. So that will do it for tonight. Winnacunnet Warriors come here and get the victory. And thank you for watching, everyone, and be safe. We'll see you all this week. We got a lot of senior nights here in soccer and
Tons
in
of
football. So stay tuned to Manchester Public Television. We'll see you again. All take care and be safe.